Hello and welcome to my kitchen. This is an iMac G4. I'm kneeling on the ground. This guy, so as you'll notice, the first issue that this computer has is that there's an Apple logo right here on it. I'm gonna do that thing where like any random ass computer YouTuber will amplify the sound of the startup noise, and by any random ass YouTube computer, I mean. So first issue is we've got Minecraft installed. No, that's actually a great feature of this computer. It doesn't keep the time on its own. The reason it's displaying the date correctly right now is because it's syncing it from the internet. So we gotta get in there. We gotta, yeah, thank you camera. We gotta get in there. We gotta switch out the PRAM battery so that it can keep track of its own time and other BIOS settings. We're also gonna upgrade its RAM because over here we see, if we go into About This Mac, it's only got 256 megs, and I'm pretty sure these models of iMac can go up to a gig. I got this, holy shit, I just doxed myself. Okay, take two. I got this memory from Otherworld Computing. It's supposed to be compatible with this model of iMac, so we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see how it looks on the inside, and join me for the ride. Before we get started though, I'm gonna make dinner. We're gonna get out pork from Harris Teeter. There's like strange powder in my fridge. Take a look at this. I don't know how this got here, but interesting. Chopped green onions. I think I'm gonna go for some sort of like Asian inspired dish. I'm gonna use probably all of this kick-a-man. Basil. Prego. Probably. There should probably be garlic in this, right? It seems like a garlic type of dish. Whoop. We're gonna put some Prego in this. Honey. Straight from the bear. I have a feeling that this might need cornstarch, so it's there now.
Oh, right, first, pork on, pork off, knife out.
Why is this taking me so long? What is happening down here? We've regressed to the point where we can no longer open containers of meat. Okay, good to know. Quick hand wash. Hands clean and dry. Of course, after already making contact with the meat, but that's what gives it that authentic, all right, let's, okay, that is part of an animal. This is the spicy corner for the spicy ingredients. Yeah, Prego goes there.
Pork, thinly sliced.
Oh man, I'm gonna get comments about my knife safety. I can already feel it. Okay, just to get ahead of the comments. But then it slips out. I'd rather lose a finger than have my pork slip.
Awful.
You know what? While I'm doing this, let's parallelize a little bit. So we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this in an Instant Pot. Being very careful not to touch things with my pork hands. This angle sucks. Step one,
Lid off. So, olive oil.
Teaspoon of olive oil. Pan for the bread. A touch of olive oil.
Just gonna put a little dab. Wooden guy. Okay, and we're done. I think this falls under yogurt? Yeah, I'm really just gonna put this on saute mode. And let's just see how that goes. Wait for it to warm up and then we'll dump our pork in there. Oh. Alright, now back to pork cam. I'm sure you all really missed this segment. I don't know how, like, Michelin star chefs still have fingers. It's probably because they, like, practice knife safety. I was about to say practice gun safety. Are you supposed to salt pork? I mean, I've got... Let's just salt it. Seems like the right thing to do, right? And you know what? Let's go nuts. Is the Instant Pot ready? What say you, Instant Pot? Make sure we really work all that in there. You can't see me patting. Back at the scene of the crime. Clean.
Vault on.
The bottom of this is still kind of wet. We're just gonna pretend like it's not. Right, so Prego. Just gonna get a little dab of Prego on there. Yep. Next, we've got our garlic. Save those. This, we don't, that's good. The sauce, I don't know what to do about the sauce though.
Garlic smashed.
I wonder what Gordon would have to say about this video.
Why are you cooking a bloody dinner in a Macintosh video?
We want to make sure that this garlic is really just, like, you cannot recognize it as garlic by the end of this.
Right, garlic. Off to the side for now.
I don't know why Gordon Ramsay's like, he just smoked 18 cigarettes. Like any good chef, I have not been keeping track of how long the pork has been in there. But surely you can't easily, like, overcook that stuff, right? I hear the pork getting aggressive in the background. Like, what's the upper bound? What's the acceptable amount of broccoli? I'm out of bowls. Uh-oh. Broccoli. Just enough to completely coat the cutting board. Here's a quick pork update. Just gonna get that garlic in there. Let's get this soy sauce in there. I don't know how much to put in. That's a bit better. I'm just gonna scoop that shit out. I'm just gonna scoop it out onto the plate, bro. Well, I'll tell you, it smells okay. Here's our finished product. I will do a live taste test. Oh, that pork is very tough. It tastes like very tough, salty pork. The soy sauce is there for sure. The honey, not really. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Would not order this at a restaurant. It's now a week later after that dinner. I've not eaten since then. Okay, so it's now actually time to do the upgrades to this iMac. Here's a closer look at the keyboard. I did actually clean this prior to the video, so I took all the keycaps off. I even got into this lower housing because it was kind of grimy in there. Apple really went all out with the transparent plastic motif around this time, and it makes cleaning any of this stuff, or even just finding them in good condition in general, like you'll see this mouse has scuffs on it, just on the plastic that are just there forever, and they make shadows. They make shadows on the white interface. Just gonna try to keep that security deposit. What? Guess you guys can all see. So it looks like on the bottom it just uses some Phillips screws. Too big.
So I guess these screws just stay in the base. That's kind of a nice
Feature, make sure you don't lose them.
So this is where you'd be able to optionally install a airport card for wireless. And here's the user accessible memory expansion.
Now at this point, the base should just kind of come off. You don't want to twist because there are ribbons that connect the two halves together. iFixit says pull gently but firmly. Well, I gotta say, I don't know how much gentler and firmer I can be with this. It could have just been the thermal compound holding it on, because there is some heat pipes that just transfer their heat through touching when this is assembled. Yeah, it's pretty dusty in here. I'm gonna try to very gently undo these cables. I guess this is an IDE cable down here for the disk drive, and then probably the hard drive right below it. Yep. I guess these are to power the display. These kind of just come straight up from the AC input. Well, I accidentally unplugged my camera, so that whole last shot is gone. I think all you guys missed was me vacuuming my computer, so I'll give you a little approximation of what that looked like. Let's take out this old RAM. And I'm also gonna pull out the lithium battery here, in theory. Yeah, there's that guy. Saft. Since it's still a little bit dusty in around this area, as you can see. What just, oh, not the saft. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in here and just get rid of the rest of that dust. The rest of it doesn't look too bad, but I'll just do a once over. And making sure we get the top half too. Time to open the memory. Memory reveal. Okay, so first up we've got our, what is this? I think this stick is actually a gig in of itself because it's marked with 1024. Here's the memory. Just gonna pop that out and stick it. Stick it raw in there. Perfect. We've got these batteries. We only need one. I'll pop that in here too. That should be the only other thing we have to do here on the inside. Oh, this one's also saft. Look at that. Yeah, saft solidarity on these. Okay, so here's our first of two heat transfer points that we're gonna clean off and reapply some new paste to. I'm just gonna take some, without spilling it all over the computer. So, oh!
unfucking believable.
And we'll do the same on this guy. The heat pipe is mobile. And big reveal. It's just thermal paste, let's go! Oh, I see. There's some sort of like plastic shroud over this. So that remaining thermal paste is really just like stuck under. That's fine, it's not in the way. But that does mean some of the alcohol could have gotten trapped under there. And we gotta make sure we clean these parts as well. So for the thermal paste, I'm gonna be using some of this Cryonaut from Thermal Grizzly. I've used this on many a hot thing. This isn't a big die. I'm just gonna put maybe a small pea. Okay. And now we'll just do the same on these bits. Yeah, I'd say that's decent enough. Okay, that should be all there is to do on the inside here. Get these IDE connectors back in there. There's one for the hard drive and one for that DVD drive. Kind of try to tuck this stuff back up from whence it came. This one's gonna slot right in there. And push that down. Perfect. Did we spill too much liquid on that computer? Let's find out. Looking good. Okay, and here we are. I'm gonna do a couple things here. First, as you can see from this dialog, we've gotta set our system time, so it's not 1969. Next, I just wanna do, well, first, we gotta actually make sure it's seeing that RAM. Yeah, okay, so we've got 2 gigabytes of DDR SD RAM. Very nice. And looking here in the system profile, we can see both 1 gig sticks are being recognized, which is great. And yeah, let's just see how web browsing looks. Before, this was very sluggish. I really should have recorded some footage of some programs running before I changed out the RAM so we could do a comparison, but take my word, it was incredibly slow opening 10.4 Fox, and yeah, it was practically unusable. So let's see how we're looking now. Okay, much faster. Okay, this is looking pretty snappy, gotta say. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's way better than it was. So now I'm gonna try YouTube, just for fun. Oh man, we've got a search bar.
A few moments later.
Oh. Laughter, gaming, woodworking, Mr. Beast. Let's see if this computer can handle Mr. Beast. Oh, we got Spider-Man. It's a really good ad. Really good ad. I want to go see that now. The sheer power of Mr. Beast is seemingly too much for this poor computer to handle, my god. Yeah, this is just like frozen up, like cursor's not even moving. Yikes. Come on. Mr. Beast.
This is a subscriber, and you just won $10,000.
Yeah, I'm feeling this is like 1 frame, averaging 1 frame a second. Okay, Jimmy, can you let me talk for a second? I feel like this is about 1 frame per second on average, 144p. I think it's getting a little bit better actually. I think we're getting maybe like 2 frames as the video's going on. This is good, this is good. Yeah, so YouTube, the Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast benchmark passed. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the Minecraft test. Minecraft was running very slowly before. We're getting 11 FPS in this cave. When we start moving, dips down to maybe like, I don't know, it's actually staying pretty consistent at 11. All of the graphics settings, by the way, are at like the absolute lowest they can be. Okay, we're actually getting more FPS up here on the surface somehow. We're getting maybe like, I guess it's maybe less geometry for it to render when the terrain is just kind of flat. In this video, 3 of my friends are gonna try to hunt me down in PowerPC Minecraft. The mouse that I'm using doesn't have a scroll wheel, so I'm gonna have to use the, it also doesn't have a right click button, so we're really gonna be struggling over here. Got a control click for that. I guess I'm in water now. Okay, so overall performance is actually pretty significantly improved from when it only had 256 megs of memory in there. I'm trying to think if there's any other kind of test I can do. The iTunes benchmark.
One thing that makes it all.
Let's see how fast it can open Word. Yeah, pretty fast. So, I think that'll about do it for this video. What are we focused on here? We were able to get this Mac into a much more usable state. I can do some kind of modern web browsing. If you like this video, like and subscribe. You can dislike if you want, but I won't see that, and neither will you. Stay tuned for more of whatever this was.